Hello my friend, in today's video I'm going to talk about something important, and I always tell something important which is very important in order to speak English. So you have to be very careful about what I'm telling to you, because I've experienced the same thing, and that's why I thought that it is going to be far better for you all if I'm telling you the thing that I have learned so far in my journey of speaking English. So that's why I'm gonna be sharing my experience so far, and of course I'm not that old. So but whatever I have learned so far, I'd like to share the experience that I have learned. So and today's I'm gonna talk about three things especially, and it is going to be really helpful if you're just starting your journey of speaking English or you are thinking of starting. So let's start the video. The first thing, my friend, that you need to focus on when you are starting your journey of speaking English, or if you are thinking of starting. So the first thing is going to be that there are a lot of things, there are a bunch of things that you need to focus on, but among all of those things we have to decide that which option is going to be better for all of us, or which thing will be better if we will pick that. So that's why, and initially it is going to be a very important thing initially when we are starting, because you know, when we are starting, then we don't have that much idea about the thing that is going to come and that we are going to tackle. So that's why we have to be very careful, we have to be very specific while choosing the thing that we have to use in our day-to-day life. So the first thing, as I told you, that we have to be very careful about the thing, and it means that we have to choose the right thing. Right thing means there are a bunch of things that we need to tackle, and so you don't need to go on grammar that much. And I'm always telling this thing because a lot of people are thinking that if I have to speak English fluently, I need to work on my grammar and I need to learn a lot of grammar. But it's totally mess, it's totally the thing that we are not supposed to do, and we are likely to focus on those things if you don't know much, because of course we are beginner, we are just starting our journey. So of course we have to choose a very specific thing, and like a right thing you need to choose in writing, like you need to choose a very, you know, basic things, and basic thing is always going to be very sufficient in order to speak English fluently, and that's what we have to consider when we are starting. And the second thing, my friend, that we need to focus on, that we have to be very careful about our environment as well, because you know, learning any language is all about being in that environment. So that's why the speed of our learning any language will be more than if you are not making any environment around us. So that's why we have to be very careful about in which environment we are living, and if we are in the right environment, it is going to take far less time to speak English fluently. So that's why I want you all to be in the right environment. And if you are not born in a country where English is spoken, so you can make the right environment for yourself, because it is the era of technology. Everybody have a smartphone, so you will not be able to make any sort of excuses, especially in this era. So that's why, and you can easily make that environment, and making that environment can be a little bit hard for you when you are starting, but as you will be able to do that thing for some time, everything is going to be easy. And I think after a few months or after a few weeks, you will be able to learn all the things living in that environment that you have made for yourself to be. So that's why you have to make environment as well in order to speak, and it is gonna just boost your level of speaking English. The time that you're gonna take to speak this language will be less if you are in the right environment. And the second thing that I'm going to talk about is that we have to be very careful about what we are listening. You know, my friend, we have to listen each and everything in English especially. So of course we are thinking that if I'm spending some of my time over learning this language, then it is going to be sufficient in order to speak English or learn English. But it is always not a good thing. You have to spend most of your time in order to speak this language, and the more time you will spend over learning this language, the faster you'll be able to speak this, and the better that is going to be for you. So that's why you have to learn, watch, talk, each and everything whatever you are doing, all the things should be done in English. And then as I was telling you before, then the learning of yours will be more faster than if you're not doing all of these things. So that's why you have to do all of these things. You have to just focus on right thing. You have to be in the right environment. You have to listen each and every song. You have to watch each and everything. You have to read each and everything in English only. And then it is not going to take that much time to be fluent in speaking English. And there will be a day, my friend, when you will be speaking English with a flow, with a very confidence, with a smile, and all the things will come to you if you are doing all of the things. So that's it for today, my friend. If you think this video is helpful for you, so like this video, you can subscribe this channel if you want. And till then, take good care of yourself. Bye bye.